What does it take to be the President of America? Nowadays, the bar is low, age is clearly not an issue, neither is impeachment or criminal cases. But what about religion? The US is a majority Christian country. Around 63% of its population is Christian. So can a non-Christian effectively lead the country? That was a question put to Vivek Ramaswamy this week. He's a Republican candidate for president. He's also an Indian American. Ramaswamy was born in the US, but he's a Hindu. So can he be an effective US president? This is what he was asked. Listen to his answer. I'm quoting, "I am a Hindu. I won't fake my identity. Hinduism and Christianity share the same value set in common. My faith teaches me that God puts each of us here for a purpose, that we have a moral duty to realize that purpose, that God works through us in different ways, but we are still equal because God resides in each of us." It's a good answer. A lot of people have praised Ramaswamy on the internet. They appreciated his honesty. He admitted that he is not the best president to spread Christianity, but he also said that is not the president's job. Again, true. A president's job is to make policy, to give people safety and prosperity. Their religion should not be a factor, at least in a secular country. But who are we kidding? Of course it helps. Ramaswamy may be proud of his Hinduism, but his campaign is rooted in conservative Christian values. He opposes abortions. He supports abstinence before marriage. He also says there is one God. And we don't blame him. American politics is very much about Christianity. Let me explain. The US Constitution does not mention God, but their Declaration of Independence does. So do most state constitutions. A 2017 study looked at the number of mentions, and here's what they found. God is mentioned 116 times in state constitutions, Creator 7 times, Providence 3 times, and Christian 7 times. No prizes for guessing which God they're talking about. Same in the US Congress. 88% of US lawmakers identify as Christian. But like I mentioned, only 63% of the general population is Christian. What about US presidents? Most of them were Christians. Only 3 of them are doubtful. Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Andrew Johnson. Their affiliation is unknown. The rest were Christians. Also, there's just one religious federal holiday in the US, and that is Christmas. What does all of it tell you? Being a Christian does help in American politics. And don't get me wrong, it does not mean that religious minorities are in crisis or they're being systematically denied access. It's just a key factor in US politics. Just look at the last elections. Joe Biden released an entire campaign video on faith. Take a look.
Personally, for me, faith, it's all about hope and purpose and strength. And for me, my religion is just an enormous sense of solace. I go to Mass and I say the Rosary. I find it to be incredibly comforting. And Kierkegaard said, faith sees best in the dark.
I'm sure you saw the pictures. Biden in a church, Biden with the Pope, Biden with the Rosary. He clearly tapped into the religious vote bank. And it wasn't just Biden. His rival Donald Trump did the same. He said Biden would be, and I'm quoting, Biden would hurt God if elected. Listen to this.
He's following the radical left agenda. Take away your guns, destroy your Second Amendment, no religion, no anything, hurt the Bible, hurt God. He's against God, he's against guns, he's against energy, our kind of energy.
They're doing this for a reason. 20% of Americans want their president to have very strong religious beliefs. 32% of them prefer somewhat strong religious beliefs. My point is, they like religious presidents, which is why Vivek Ramaswamy keeps getting these questions. But has that affected his popularity? Well, Ramaswamy is number 4 in the polls. He's got 5% support. Donald Trump is way ahead at 61%. I guess religion or not, that's a losing race. But kudos to Vivek Ramaswamy for being proud of his identity, for not downplaying his religion. It makes for good headlines, if not a winning strategy.